Our first words. Is language like food, a basic human need without which a child can be starved and damaged at a critical period of life? In the 13th century, Frederick II made a frightening experiment to find an answer to this question. He was hoping to discover what language a child would speak if he heard no language at all, so he told the mothers in the experiment to keep silent. The results of the experiment show that hearing no language at all can be very helpful for a child. All the babies in the experiment died before the first year. Was the deprivation of language the only reason for their death? Obviously, there was more than language deprivation here. What was missing was good mothering. Without good mothering, in the first year of life especially, the capacity to survive is seriously affected. Today, no such extreme language deprivation exists as that in Frederick II's experiment. However, some children are still backward in speaking. Most often, the reason for this is that the mother can't understand or doesn't notice the cues and signals of the baby, whose brain is programmed to absorb language rapidly. There are critical times, it seems, when children learn more easily. If the mother can't deal with these important periods properly, the ideal time for learning skills passes, and they might never be learned so easily again. A bird learns to sing and to fly rapidly at the right time, but the process is slow and hard if the critical stage has passed. Linguists suggest that certain stages in language development are reached in a fixed sequence and at a constant age, but there are children who start speaking late and who eventually become very intelligent. At 12 weeks, a baby smiles and produces some sounds. At 12 months, he can speak simple words and understand simple commands. At 18 months, he has a vocabulary of 3 to 50 words. At 3, he knows about 1,000 words which he can put into sentences, and at 4, his language differs from that of his parents in style rather than grammar. Recent evidence suggests that a baby is born with the capacity to speak. What is special about man's brain is the complex system which enables a child to connect the sight and feel of things with their sound pattern. The child's brain is also able to pick out an order in language from the sounds around him, to analyze, to combine and recombine the parts of a language in new ways. However, the child's language development depends on his communication with his mother. The mother should always understand and respond to the cues and signals in the child's crying, smiling, and his attempts to speak. If she fails to do that, the child will stop trying to speak. In other words, paying attention to the child's nonverbal cues is very important for the growth and development of language.